Right, I'm alive. Good to see you all here for the Blam Partner Success Training. Every Monday at 5 p.m. we go live with some awesome sales training to help you grow your business, tips to manage your business, and just general stuff that's going to help you sell more, get more, and get to that number you need to become financially independent through monthly recurring revenue in your business. Now, both Grant and I are doing an advanced coaching program with Digital Marketer at the moment. And there we go. Certified partners in the house. Run to the hills. Yes, that's the one we need to do on a Monday morning. Definitely a bit more Iron Maiden in your life, the world's best farter. That's it. You got to eat your broccoli and your brassica. Get some brassica for some good wind. Sprouts is my favorite. Although I made a carrot soup over the weekend. I made a carrot soup, spicy carrot soup. I will send you the recipe. Look, this is all the Metro men in the house. Anyway, but yeah, here we are on a Monday. I'm really excited to share some really cool stuff that we had, training that I had from a guy whose name, Dave Albano from Joe's Marketing. And he did a session, which was actually a 4-hour session on testimonials. So I'm going to give you an abbreviated version of that today and some strategies to take away for you to leverage testimonials for your business. Guys, it's great content. Yeah, so stick with us. We'll probably be about 45 minutes. Also would like to have some interaction from the members who are watching this live to see if we had any luck with testimonials. But yeah, since we've had, we've installed sort of testimonials on our website, it's really good actually. That was amazing. Your screen froze for a second, Matt, just as you went. That was brilliant. So yeah, great to see you guys here. Hopefully you did your little Monday thing. So I'll ask you again. You may want to just share that with us today. What is your favorite song? You know that song that comes up on a Saturday night when you're out with your mates and you've had a few sherbets and you're feeling lively, slightly less inhibited, from the usual fears and strains of life. And that song comes on, that song. What is that song? And you just, suddenly the lunatic inside you just comes out. You put your hands in the air, you're rocking away, you're yelling at the top of your voice. Now, if you could just get that feeling, and then push that into your first thing you do on a Monday morning, I guarantee you guys, you will have such an awesome day, and a good start of the week when you feel completely free, your chest is open, yeah, you're feeling happy, yeah, and not that I'm encouraging you to start drinking at 9 o'clock on Monday morning, definitely not, but just try and recreate that feeling. So today's session is all about testimonials, guys. Oh dear. Today's session is all about testimonials. I'm going to show you some really cool ways to actually get them onto your website, how to get them, and then what we'll do is we'll share some of the content that we've actually were given to us following up, which is awesome, which will give you a fully comprehensive strategy. But I just wanted to share with you guys today what we've done recently and some of the tools that you have available within your website in order to display them. So cool. So actually what I'll do is I'll quickly open up. We've got Matthew here, Gareth and Rick. Guys, have you done anything with testimonials lately?
I sent a request out to all my customers with a link to the Google My Business page, and asked them all to put a testimonial up there. Now only one has done it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hit them all again. You know?
Well, so I will have some templates for you that you can send out to people. Grant's got a great one here as well. So actually, it might be worth following up the sale is actually to write one out for your customer. Yeah, and then just send it to them and say, do you mind if I publish this? If you just sign it, put your name under it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
I've got about 16 or 17 on my Google My Business testimonials.
Great. Okay. Excellent. Well, we'll have a quick look at that. Have a quick look at that as part of the session. So that and have you used any of that content on your website as well, or in your social media?
Yeah.
Great.
I see Matt uses it on his social media all the time. I think he's really proactive with it.
I'm in it.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that as well. But just for the purpose of the call, I thought I'd just excellent. So that's an excellent way to leverage content, and because it's basically a referral, right? And this is how you can see testimonials, because it's someone else bigging you up, which is really, really powerful. Great. Actually, so it's a really good place to start. Now, if you don't have a Google My Business page, I recommend that you get one. So what you need to do is go to business.google.com, right? And it just allows you to register your business. Okay. Fairly straightforward, process to add your business details. When it asks, so to verify the account, you do need to send off your address, your business address, and then Google will send you a postcard with a code, and then you can verify that, and then actually you get to see your business on the map as well, which is just awesome, right? Because now people see that you are a real business and you're on the map. So you can see that we are there. There you go. We actually live in that building most of the time. And this is just a really cool space. You can actually share it directly from the map as well. You can add pictures. We've got 14 reviews, and I'll be sending out a link shortly as well for you to add yours if you haven't already done so. So we've got Gurdaf here, recently joined us and has already sent an awesome review. And you can actually share it from here, right? So you can share that, send a link to people, share it on social media, doing it that way as well. So really, really cool way, an easy way to leverage the reviews that you have already. If you don't, so obviously if you don't have a Google My Business page, I suggest that you set one up, and then you can also request reviews. Okay. Actually, this is a little bit easier to do on a mobile phone, where you can go to the review section, and then it actually allows you to share that link, and it automatically asks for ask the person you're sending it to review you basically, and then so one of the tips that we just gave, that if you don't know, well, if to get a review, it's a good idea to sort of help your reviewer along a little bit, because a lot of people just don't know what to write. But we were going to go into some of those strategies in a little bit, how you can actually collect reviews from people. But yeah, so my recommendation, if you don't already have a Google My Business page, set one up. It's a really, really powerful profile in general, but it's an excellent way to collect reviews for your business. Okay. So we've had Palotino. Didn't write it, just give us a five-star rating. Absolutely amazing. Pavilion Plus, Mark Sweetman, Julian Duma, and I think we may even have Matthew Wildman in here. I think we did. But anyway, so that's that. Google My Business, would super recommend it. Now, the other thing that I just briefly wanted to show you is that the website's editor it's got some awesome testimonial sections that you can add. Now, we've decided to add a testimonials page. I would definitely recommend that you add a testimonials page, because hopefully this is going to be a monthly campaign for you to be collecting testimonials anyway. So this is something that you're going to be updating on a regular basis. And it's just a really, really awesome, page to have in Europe, because people want to see reviews. Okay. Now we've added this, this page here. And so what we have now is these amazing sections that are ready made. So to get one of these sections into your website, all you have to do is go to this plus sign, which is actually in between the rows. And if you just press add section, you get this sections sidebar. And when you scroll down, you've got a testimonials one. And how awesome is that? There are tons of little sections that you could add in. And we even had one made, yeah, by Drone, right? But you can just add them in, okay? And the reason I wanted to show you this one, because in the materials that I'm going to share with you from Dave Albano, this is actually, he talks about the anatomy of the perfect referral testimonial page, and it pretty much looks like this. It pretty much looks like this. Am I not sharing my screen?
No, mate, no.
Well, thank you very much for pointing it out, because I've been talking for about 15 minutes. Thanks, guys. That's brilliant. Love that. Cool. Well, I'm now sharing my page. So I'm going to start that again. So if you don't have a Google My Business page, go to business.google.com, set up your business Google My Business page. And here you have got the reviews, right? Also, you will be on the map. There you go. There's your map. You can share your thing here. And what you can do here, which is really cool, is look at those reviews and actually share those reviews directly from this page here. So if you click share, you can actually share that across your social media. Yeah, so I can put that on here and it does it for you. All right. So that's a really excellent way to do it. The other way to do it is to actually take a screenshot of this. So while you're actually watching this, you can take a screenshot of that. And then use that, save as Sing testimonial, Google, yeah, and then I'll save that. So I can then now use that share button and go to Twitter and actually add the picture to it as well. Desktop, Good of Sin, there you go. And then add a bit of text. Right? You know, whatever, yeah. I would definitely recommend you do that and then use that as leverage. But obviously we need to start collecting some. And the other way to present them is to go into the editor. I'm going to cancel all this off because I need to show you this again. Cancel that. Right, so here's our beautiful editor. You all have a fantastic website. I thoroughly recommend that you create a testimonial page, properly lay it out, and then you can see we've got these amazing widgets to these reviews, these sections, right? And to add a section to your page, you click on the little plus in between the rows. And as you can see here on the side, you've got this amazing testimonials gallery, these sections gallery. We even had one here made by Paul Drone. But I love this one. And the reason why is because our esteemed coach over at Digital Marketer, Mr. Dave Albano, talks about the anatomy of the perfect testimonial. And this is pretty much it, right? We'll talk about a little bit more on how to create one. He basically talks about the golden nugget. Yeah, so if we go back to Gurdev's testimonial from earlier, I'll quickly find it. You've got to look for that golden nugget. In here, there would be the golden nugget when it gets there. Beautiful. Microsoft decides to create an image editor, which takes absolutely ages to load. Maybe we can get it from the preview. Having been in business for many years now, being a partner with Blam and coming to know all the fantastic people is the best thing that happened to me. I'm looking forward to a wonderful working relationship with Blam and have lots to learn from this company. So this is the best thing that happened to me. So that would be the golden nugget. Yeah, so get rid of that for now. So this is the best thing that happened to me. Okay, put some hyphens in there. Right, and then obviously we now call him Gurdev Singh. And he would be the CEO of... Gurdev, are you there? He's still very new. Hi, Gurdev. Can you unmute briefly for me, please? Or are you driving? It looks like he's driving, so let's not do that. But his business is called Guru. What was it again? I can't lip read, I'm afraid. Okay, but we'll put it in properly in a minute. So here at Guru, we'll call it digital marketing for now. I think it's something along those lines. And he's based over in Harrow. Yeah. So that's another thing that he says, actually put the location, Harrow, UK. Right, and then obviously change the image. You can change, everybody knows how to change the image. So I haven't got an image of Gurdev, but yeah, it's not too dissimilar. I think Gurdev's actually slightly better looking than this guy. And then here you can put a link to the case study, or what I did is put it to an anchor, which can be on the testimonials page, and it's actually one of the videos there. Okay. Now we haven't got a video of Gurdev, but we can, I can publish that image, that screenshot I took of the Google My Business Google review, and then publish it into the website and link it to that, or link it to the actual page on Google My Business. That might be an idea, right? So, in fact, maybe we'll do that. So I'm pretty sure. That'll be that copy link. There you go. And Bob's your mother's brother. Robert's your mother's brother, even. There you go. Put it on there. Republish. Hunky dory. Now we've got it. So that was it in a nutshell. So I set up a Google My Business page. I've shown you guys how to collect reviews from there. Best actually done from your mobile phone handset, and then you can just leverage that on your website directly with these awesome sections that are ready-made It literally takes minutes. Okay. So some of the content, and what I'll do is I'll stop sharing now. Does anybody have any questions at this stage? Before I move on to the next thing. Hello, Jackie. Hi, Dennis. Cool. Somebody said can't see your screen. Thank you. I didn't see the message. Right, everybody okay with Google My Business? Everybody okay with updating the website? And it's just awesome. And if you've got, 2 or 3 referrals a month, add it to your website in that way. And then use those tips. Oh, hello. Hello. I can hear somebody in the background. Okay. Now, how do we get referrals? Well, first of all, we do an awesome job. Yeah. Well, we do an awesome job anyway, so that's a given. But then you need to ask for it. Yeah. People are like a million times more likely to complain about something rather than give you compliment. So you've got to ask for it, guys. So I have got some tips, which is called a testimonial getting campaign. No matter what you're selling, you need testimonials. They're peer-to-peer social proof and the ultimate sales tool. But there is a problem. Most people are far more likely to reach out to you, complain, and they have to thank you, especially if most of your selling happens online. So how do you get testimonials? Even some generic ones. And so there's lots and lots of different types of testimonials. Yeah. So we're not going to go into that too much today. But another really good place to get testimonials is on LinkedIn. Yeah. LinkedIn has got its own testimonial widget where you can reach out to people to ask for testimonials. But I'm going to give you some templates, guys, some awesome templates. So I'll actually quickly share that with you. So you can see the handout that I'm going to give you. So I'm now sharing my screen. Can everybody see it? Sorry, I should have done that before, shouldn't I? Yeah, can everybody see my screen? Have a quick thumbs up.
Yes.
Thank you very much. That's great. Well, thank you very much for pointing it out earlier to me, Mr. Alex, my esteemed assistant.
It's a very shocking by my behalf.
I just blame Alex, basically, because I can. Cool. So here's one. Congratulations. First name, did this happen to you too? And I said, hey, first name, I'm completely blown away by the success stories that have been coming in from my website service. In fact, here's a few that I've recently reviewed, right? And then you can actually send your prospective reviewer a message with the reviews that you've had, right? As proud as I am of their successes, something is missing. What's missing? You are! I thought it was really cool. Yeah, so that's it. Testimonial request. The other one's kind of a little bit more formal. Can I share your story? Yeah. And that's it. Some people are just not comfortable with it, but I think if you're doing a good job and they're happy to sort of say something about it. Now, and this is really important, guys, and this goes back to when we say about having conversations with people, right? So when you have more conversations with people, at some point, some of those people will become your customer, which means you'll have, more meaningful conversations with them, and especially as you're onboarding them and giving them the fantastic service and the product that we deliver. During that process, you always need to be listening out for things that they've said to you, right? So they may actually give you a compliment and you haven't even noticed it. But it's really, really important that you start listening out for these compliments. Because the moment they happen, the moment they happen, you need to ask them, would you mind if you could you repeat that to me on a little video? Okay. And get them to say, like, what you just said, could you repeat that on a little video for me? Right. And now with obviously selfie cameras, it's easier than ever to send you a little video. And the easiest way that I found that people can do that, and we've got a famous one actually by one of our visitors here today, of Matt Wildman when he did one in his car, right? And this was after he did the Blam partnership certification, which basically changed his life, right? And so, and it's really quite easy to do. And just say, look, would you mind just, uploading it to WhatsApp and sending it to me, as a message. And then you can download the WhatsApp video and then save that to YouTube as an MP4. I'm not going to go into the specifics of doing that, but just start listening out for these things. I heard a little bong. Video ask. Okay. Interesting. Thank you, Jackie. But I think a WhatsApp video is completely free. And if it's just just remember to ask for to listen out for these compliments that you get, because they as people are interacting with you, you kind of need to become aware of that, and then so like and then just force yourself to say, oh, would you mind repeating that, please? Would you mind if you just repeat that on a little video for me? And the quickest and easiest way, because these moments are fleeting and they will just disappear into the ether. Just ask them in that moment. And then following the call, when we finish the call, would you mind just repeating that on a quick WhatsApp message? And then get them to repeat that. Now, what happens is when you upload that as an MP4, it actually creates a transcript in YouTube, which has SEO value. Then you can look at the text and you can take out those golden nuggets, and again, then create the artwork in your website, right? The cool thing is when you've created the artwork in your website, you can take a screenshot of that, either on your phone or from your desktop PC, and then use that in your social media marketing. All right, so it's really, really powerful stuff, guys. And because these are kind of spoken things and they're fleeting, it's really, really important that you kind of pick that out and remind yourself to sort of say to the customer, would you mind repeating that for me, please? That was one of the biggest takeaways I got from the training I got from Dave. Yes, Matt, do you want to speak up?
Yeah, I've just received a review, Ed.
Awesome. Who was it?
Just with current client, I'm in the process of building his website. I just shared my Google My Business profile through the app. Just sent him a quick message while being on the call, and he's just done me a review.
That's brilliant. Excellent.
Easy.
Excellent.
So, happy days.
And that's it. I mean, so we'll briefly talk about these golden nuggets. They're really worth picking out because it doesn't come from you. It's the social proof. And this was has anybody here been to the Traffic and Conversion Summit with us? Oh yeah, Jackie, you came with us. I don't know whether you went that year when it was the guy called Robert Cialdini. And he is like an influence guru, and he's written loads of books on influence. And he says that social proof is one of the most powerful ways to influence people. And he used this example. And so they did this exercise where basically this is in the streets of New York, and they got this person to just stand up, and look up into the sky, at one fixed point at one of the buildings, right? And so, people walk by, lots and lots and lots of people walk by. And from time to time, you'd get somebody to go to sort of look up to see where that person was looking. Then they got 3 people lined up, and 3 people looked up at that spot. And suddenly the frequency of people who walk by who then start looking up just increased like 100-fold. Yeah, because there's now 3 people looking up. Yeah, and that's why having tons and tons and tons of referrals, tons and tons and tons of testimonials on your website is actually a good thing. So Dave Albano talks about creating a testimonial wall, and it's literally just an absolute, page full of testimonials, right? I'm still in the process of building one, because I want to sort of create different sort of areas so that you can see it as a wall, right? And it's apparently it has this massive impact. But then the power is you can pull individual testimonials out, and then use them as case studies as well. So in your follow-up campaigns, somebody may have an objection or a reservation about some element or part of what you're delivering, and then you'll be able to pull from that bank of testimonials and say, like, actually, this is what Matt said, this is what Rick said, this is what Jackie said, right? And then, and this may be in relation to a particular, objection, whether it was price or quality. And then you can use that as a follow-up. But lots of these tactics are actually being revealed in the content I'm going to share with you. It's actually quite a lot to take in. It was a 4-hour training session. And so, I fully recommend that you do that. So I'm kind of coming at the end of the session here with me. So if we have any other questions, and I don't think there was anything else that I had on my list of things to cover. Notes. Grant, did you want to add anything else? Grant's on the phone. Yeah, so the only other thing that I'll briefly cover is then actually using your LinkedIn testimonials, because it's actually really quite a simple way to get testimonials. And the other thing that Dave also said, you can go as far back as you want, right? So this could even be test reports from your school, anything that puts you in a good light, which is, what other people have mentioned, is a good thing to use. So, hello.
That widget that goes onto the site for testimonials, is there a way that we can put our sites onto a widget like that? I know there's a widget there that gives sample sites, but it's all samples from the Blam bank. Is there a way that we can put our websites onto that?
So your own portfolio of websites?
Yeah, onto our website, because there is a portfolio widget, but I think it's just Blam websites.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure we can request something like that. Yeah, so if you want to create your own gallery of work that you've done.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be perfectly achievable. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that's probably worth doing is maybe taking a screenshot of the actual page, and then creating a gallery that way. But yeah, I'll have a quick check. That's a good one. I'll make a note of that. You've got quite a few customers now, so that'll be great.
Well, I had a meeting with a couple of ladies this morning, and they wanted to know about the sites that I've done, and they actually wanted to contact some of my customers. They're fairly putting me through the ringer.
Yeah. So do you know what the stock answer is for when people ask you for examples of your work?
Well, I gave them a few examples.
Yeah. So I usually use I don't really know what you really like. Yeah. So we've done hundreds of websites, and you can say that as well. Because you're part of the bigger Blam community. of partners all over the world that's done hundreds of, collectively we've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of websites. And then I kind of push it back and I said, look, why don't you send me 3 examples of things that you like the look of? Yeah, and then I'll try and find something that looks similar to that. Right? Because you could keep showing them stuff, and they say, no, don't like that, 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 don't like that. So it's not very positive. Yeah, you don't know what they like. So why don't you push it back to them and send me 3 or 4 web addresses of websites that you like the look of? Yeah, and then I'll try and find something that looks similar to that, because they might like the look of something that looks absolute like a dog's dinner. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, your beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, so you've got to give it to them to tell you what they like the look of. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, and I think that'll really help you, because otherwise you just end up becoming a dancing pony, or even a little ballerina on top of the dancing pony. Yeah, you just end up like a madman running around for people, sending them stuff that, no, I don't like it. No, don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Cool. Awesome. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. So we're nearly at the end. So Dennis is asking about the URL. You mean my LinkedIn?
I would actually like to see Rick O'Brien's website.
Website. Very, what's it called? Firstimpressions.ie. So you're on mute.
I'll put it into the chat now.
Firstimpressions.ie. It's a top quality website, all the way from Ireland. To be sure. Cool. That was really bad, by the way, and shoot me down for just the most ridiculous Irish accent. I sounded more Indian than I sound Irish there, by the way. Oh yeah, you got to put a dot in between the www dots, and you know what? You can drop the www dots nowadays, because www dot is like so many words to say. www dot. There you go. Yeah, most chat facilities now allow you to leave the www dot off.
I didn't think it'd turn out as a link if I left it off.
I think it does. Let me try. First impressions. Sorry.
You're in Belfast,
right.
Yeah, I was a bit northern.
I have no idea. So please, I'm from the Netherlands. Yeah, and
It's a nice website. It's a nice website.
Thank you. I think we made that, didn't we?
Yeah, I think Blam might have had something to do with it already.
Great. Like, don't be leaving us a testimonial now. Cool. But yeah, so I'm not sharing my screen. No, I'm not. So quickly, just to sort of wrap up here, LinkedIn is an excellent place to get testimonials. And again, can you see my screen? Just a quick yes, because I can't see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So, and what you want to do in these situations is, he's incredibly knowledgeable and generous. Yeah. Awesome. Just copy that bit and stick it at the top. And then in the materials that I'm going to give you, is the testimonial getting campaign. Here you go. So this is the anatomy of the perfect testimonial. Yeah, golden nugget checklist. So it's really cool, actually. Dave is an absolute beast, and so you've got loads of stuff here to give you. Oh, and some reminders in terms of customer avatar, because that's always the beginning of everything. Okay. So hopefully that was useful for you guys. I'm going to be sharing the materials. And I'll just drop this little nugget in the very soon to be revealed new resource center very shortly. All will be revealed on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm not going to give too much away, but on Wednesday we'll have some sneak previews of what that's going to look like, where it's going to sit, and how it's going to benefit you going forward with your business in terms of all the wonderful training that we've given you. If you do feel compelled and you cannot help yourself to give us a referral, please send us a quick WhatsApp message on video, or write it out in an email, attaching a little video to that. That'd be wonderful. If you want to be selected for an interview with Grant, yeah, then he will do a full interview with you to talk about your journey with Blam. I think some of you on the call already have done that. Please just put your hand up now or send us a message. But that's it for me for now, unless we have any final questions. Maybe Grant wants to say something. I think he's disappeared. Dennis, you okay? Cold calling club tomorrow. Quick reminder: the cold calling club tomorrow.
I've been on jury duty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way. Well, I'm sure you can't tell us anything about that.
Yes.
Did he do it?
Who done it? No, yeah, sorry to hear that. So that's keeping you busy then, I guess. But
Yes.
yeah, hopefully see you guys there, Matt and Rick and
I'm
Jackie, Garrett. Good to see you. Thank you very much for the session today. I'll be sharing the resources in a few days now because we're not fully ready yet with the new resource center set up. But we'll be coming to you very, very shortly at some point this week. So good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us today. We'll be back here next Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, Ed, I'm gonna miss cold calling tomorrow.
Cheers, Ed. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, we'll see you then. No problem. As long as you've got appointments, there's no problem with that. Take care, guys. See you soon.
Have a good one.
Thank you so much.